Hello everyone, it is Kaiju Stuff here, and I'm back with another review, and a very special one at that. Because today we're doing a review on a model kit, which we've never done on the show before. And this model kit, I think, is the rarest item, if not one of the rarest items in my entire collection, because I've never seen something exactly like this before. There are ones that are very similar, but this one I have never seen before. So, to my knowledge, I could be wrong, but I do believe this is the 19-inch tall Bandai Gigantic Series Godzilla 1962. And what a beauty of a statue this is. If you hold it, it feels like you actually have value in your hands. This is probably an easy 8 pounds, 10 on a good day. And just the way I got it, I find very, very neat. Because I went to my local comic book store, and I went and I saw this guy for $150. And that is a lot of money to me. So I secretly, in front of the guy, did some digging, because I didn't want to look like I knew what I was talking about. So I did some digging, and I couldn't find this guy. So I just ended up buying it, because I found this guy to look so cool, and I thought it would look really good on a shelf. Newsflash, it does. It looks sick. So I came home, and it was a model kit. It was pre-owned, so it was already complete, the model, but it was half painted. So when it was half painted, I thought it looked really, really ugly, but I could turn it into something neat. So I got home and I did a lot of research, and I do believe it is the before mentioned Gigantic Series Bandai Godzilla 1962. And mind you, I got this for $150. Now, the actual price of it is between $800 and $1,300. So if that is not a steal, I don't know what is. So that's basically my little story on how I got it, but now we're going to get into the articulation, because there's so much articulation on this statue. That'd be crazy if you guys actually thought that there would be, like, articulation on a statue. Let's get to the paint job now. Now, before I get into the paint job, am I a little biased because I repainted the whole thing? Of course. But that's why you guys are here, so you can humble me and make me feel better about myself. So let's start with the face, shall we? I mean, before we get into the details, I mean, just the sculpt, I mean, this is a really, really nice model. And I'm so happy I didn't, build it, because I'm really not good at model building. So this was really convenient for me. So let's just get to the detail, shall we? Now, what I did for the eyes is that I did a nice bright white, just to make it look like an eye. The pupil is also white, with a nice black ring around it to represent the iris of the eye. And I think it really looks nice and cartoony, because that is what I went for, because, you know, the Showa era was just filled with cartoony, effects like this, so I think it looks really good. Moving down to the mouth here, we see a nice bone white for the teeth, with a pale pink for the rest of the mouth. I also think this looks really good. If anything, the black might be seeping into the pink a little bit around the edges, and I know there's a little black gash on the pink right there, but otherwise I think this mouth turned out really great, and I am very happy with myself with the face. On the top of his head, you see a tiny little snippet to the dorsal plates, which I painted, I would say, a light gray, maybe a medium light to dark gray. And if you didn't know already, this whole body is just jet black. I was originally going to do a more of a dark forest green, but I just couldn't find the paint to do that, and I'm very impatient, so I didn't want to go to the store. So I literally just used the paint that I had. So I used jet black, and you know what? I think it stands out, and I think it looks very good. All the fingernails and toenails are the same bone white as the teeth, and I think they look very good compared to the jet black I used for the rest of the body. I think they really stand out. Now, what I'm sure you've all been waiting for, the thing that really brings the Godzilla to life, are his dorsal plates. So, let's see how I did with these, shall we? I mean, I don't think I did terrible. If anything, I made it specifically to look like it was store-bought and someone didn't paint it. So that's why there's a lot of like weird shading everywhere and it looks somewhat factory bought, if that makes any sense. So I did use a light gray for everything, and I do like how I got to really put it all the way down the tail, because most Godzilla figures usually cut it like around here. So I am glad I got to actually get the dorsal plates all the way down and up, because I did put them on the top of his head too. So I do think this is very nice on how it's done. And my favorite part of every review are the comparisons. So let's get into those. For my first two comparisons, here he is next to an Imperial Godzilla and a Bandai Godzilla 2019. Here he is next to a 3-inch Godzilla Earth, which I like to call Godzilla Phileas, because I don't have a Godzilla Phileas figure, obviously. And here he is next to a Bandai Kumada-kun. And finally, here he is next to the lead singer from the California Raisins, and Percy from Thomas the Tank Engine.
I'm the number 6 green engine.
And with that, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. It really does help. Also, these pictures at the end of the video are probably going to be with every review going on, but there might be some exceptions. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.